everybody, Levi Clay and the Guitar Souls. Kendo, Mike from Party Cannon, Wild, Lyle Watt. Back again for another edition of 20 questions. We're going to pick a guitar player, at least I've got a guitar player in mind. These guys are going to try and work out who it is, and then we're going to talk about that guitar player. This one's a little bit left field, so let's see how they get on. Kenneth.
Is it a man?
It is a man. Kind of a trademark.
Good. It's a man.
Throw me right off stride.
Sorry. Ask a guitar question would help.
Does he have a guitar?
That's
That's not my question. Are they a British artist?
No.
We'll go for my trademark question. Are they in a rock band or are they a rock
They
artist?
are not in a rock band.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Are they pre-1980?
No.
Not rock band, man, not pre-1980.
Do they play in a band?
No. I mean, they're not an internet guitar player. They have an act that goes out touring, but they're touring. Yeah, it's their band rather than a band that they're the guitar player in.
Okay, well that's fair enough. That's cool.
Okay.
So someone that's got their own presence in the band that is its own presence in itself then.
Yeah.
Cool, I like that.
Do you want a question, Teddy? Who do you think it is?
Yeah, take one from me. I've got nothing.
Kenna?
Do they play blues?
Do they play jazz?
Do they play country?
Yes.
Are they Brad Paisley?
They are.
I was going to be in there. So
I was going to say that at the very start of the video and I was just like, that's just a silly guess.
No, it's a good guess. Yes, Brad Paisley. I picked Brad Paisley because I'm a huge Brad Paisley fan. Mega Brad Paisley fan. I was even a member of the fan club at one point.
Sad man.
Absolutely love Brad Paisley.
So that's a Dream Theatre club?
Yeah.
The Brad Paisley club?
The John fucking 5 Club?
Yeah.
Oh, so many clubs.
Yep, I like my clubs and signature guitars.
Look.
Anyway, and I also seemed semi-topical because when Mike and I were out in Glasgow the other day, we saw in HMV all of Brad's CDs were on sale for £3 a pop, and I turned to Mike and said, "This is going to be a tough sell, but you should buy this album." And it was a tough sell. He didn't buy it.
We did listen to it as soon as we got back to the car.
We listened to his Play album, the mostly instrumental album, in the car on the way home. What did you think?
Just unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's really good. Like it touches just about every bass, but you can tell that everybody that's on the album just having a great time.
Yeah.
There's just that vibe about it.
It's a stunning album.
It's a bit of an eye opener. I've never really had any love or affiliation or knowledge really of kind of country music at all, even when it's not really country, but that's where the roots come from.
Mm-hmm.
And just hearing that, I was like, there's probably so many artists that I've missed out for years, and maybe not written off, but not even had the chance to give a chance.
Yeah.
Whereas you just hear some of the playing on it, it's just like, where did that come from? How is that even possible?
And
Yeah.
what's your experience with country music, Kenneth?
Country?
Yeah, country.
Right,
Other
okay.
than this,
Well, I'll be honest with you. It's not. It's
country
like
boy.
it's like that thing for me. It's country music, and the guys are brilliant players. But it's like that. It's like that thing for me. It's like an accordion player could be the best in the world, but he's still playing an accordion. I don't like it. you know. But what I would say is like
we go back to the Wild Wings.
yeah.
It might be the best piece of shit you've ever heard, but it's still shit.
It's still shit. Yeah. But what I'm trying to say is like, what I will give country credit for is like,
Country?
yeah, country. Yeah. Is that, I do consider it proper guitar playing. Like when I really think about it, it's like these guys are doing hybrid stuff. They're doing all finger picking. They're really the speed, the tempo. I just think when I think about real guitar players, I do think of like classical. I do think of like folk, and I think about guys that get right nitty gritty. They've got nothing but their bare hands and the guitar, and country does that, and so I do have respect for the players. However, going back to the accordion thing, it's a sound I'm not into, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I mean, there have been nights where we've been sat around my place in the past, which I remember where I've had a few to drink, and I'm like, right, let's just put Brad Paisley on, and I'm just getting like YouTube video after YouTube video Brad Paisley, and he's like sitting there dying in the corner. But it's just payback for all that horrible black metal that he makes me listen to.
Yes, very true. Yeah, I have a corpse paint.
What about you?
I'm a massive Brad Paisley fan.
Yeah.
Particularly that album. It's weird, country music I kind of have a weird thing with, in that I don't like a lot of it, but I love
what you like.
I love I love what I
Yeah.
like, and I love country guitar.
Yeah.
And it's weird that every time I walk into a guitar shop and I pick up a guitar, I start playing.
Yeah.
You know, I turn into a sort
There's a
of...
pedal steel out there with your name on it.
Yeah, well, if I can get a lift back home tonight, I'll be taking it with me.
10-string, gent it, go.
I posted that on Instagram when I first got that. I was like, finally got a 10 string.
Yes.
Picture of just the 10 strings, and people were like, oh my god, you turned a Gent album. I'm like, well, the lowest note on this is an E. The same as the guitar.
Brad Paisley was my intro to country, and my intro to country music and country guitar. I just think he's absolutely amazing, and I love that he doesn't take himself seriously as well. You know,
He's a good songwriter and he writes fun songs.
What a lot of people don't like about him is his songs are a bit daft and a bit cheesy.
Yeah.
But that's what I love about him.
It's his best thing.
Yeah, because he doesn't take himself seriously. It's just fun.
There are other guys that do. They kind of touch on that thing. Guys like Alan Jackson, but his stuff isn't funny. He doesn't always write funny songs. He's got a few funny things here and there.
Aye,
and
they're
because
trying
of that,
to
he's
write a
taken
funny
him
song.
serious. Alan Jackson is a serious country musician. I still love Alan Jackson. Don't get me wrong, but it's proper country music. Whereas Brad, I imagine for the country purist, like my nana, she absolutely loved country music. Always listened to Mel Haggard running around the house. I played her a bit of Brad Paisley and she said it was alright, but it was never going to be something she'd ever buy or listen to because it wasn't real country music to her. But then again, people say country fans say the same about the direction Nashville's gone now anyway. You know, like Carrie Underwood being country.
Nashville is writing pop songs with banjos and fiddles.
Yeah.
It's a frigging conveyor belt of pop pish with traditional instruments.
So
You will have noticed if you watch these videos by now, I'm not a particularly positive guy sometimes.
You're not positive about many things, no, but
I'm positive about what I'm positive about, like
so let's throw some...
HIV. Moving on.
Yes.
At least you talked about it before anyone else did.
Just thought I'd beat you all to that, because you've all beat me to the rest of them tonight.
Well, it might be one of the topics as well, like, let's be honest, I mean, you're a big Telecaster fan,
Massive
huge,
Telly fan.
and like, he's got an abundance of array of different coloured, shaped, relics, everything.
See, that's what I was going to say. For those that aren't familiar with Brad, obviously, check out the guitar album, Play. It's mostly instrumental, and there's some nice guest appearances on there. But my favourite Brad Paisley album is probably Time Well Wasted, which has some great songs on there and some, great killer guitar playing, as you'd expect. Fifth Gear is another good entry level thing. As I say, for those of you that are unfamiliar though, the Paisley guitar is not Brad Paisley's signature guitar. He's actually quite a young man in the grand scheme of things, and the Paisley guitar was introduced in '68. He just happens to share the name, so most of his guitars that he plays live tend to be Paisley finished, but he doesn't have a mad selection of them. He plays Crook's custom guitars. He has obviously like a '68 Paisley, which I'd love, but can't really afford that. What are your thoughts on those Paisley guitars?
Love them.
I'm a convert. Originally, I used to be like, Paisley, what's going on here? Why did people want pajamas on guitars? Rolled over and pink especially. But then I'll be honest, it was a Japanese, recently a Japanese one up close, and it really is like more than what you think it is. If you really need to see one up close, because then you see the textures and it's like a real transfer or wallpaper that's underneath it, and it's almost like you get the guitars you can look into and they're really deep. It's got that effect. You can really look into it, but again, it's one of the things that's of its time. I'd rather one.
An old one.
Rather than a brand new polished kind of one. But
I'm going to go against the grain.
Yeah.
If I could have a 24 fret baritone Telecaster with a single God screaming motherfucker of a humbucker in the bridge, and I finished it looked like my granny's old couch, I'd be in.
Well, see, that's where I think it's so in line with a lot of the ways that you and I think, because we're like, mostly, we love the 80s. We love the 80s thing. The idea of like Racer X is so cool. So when I was younger, the idea of having like a Road Flare red RG and a desert, I had a Road Flare red RG and a desert yellow. Anything bright pink, absolutely loved it because it was just so stupid and garish. Yeah. And for me, as a youngster, that's what the Paisley Telecaster was. I looked at it and was like, that is so stinking. That is so disgusting.
I need one.
I love it, right? And, but that's how it works. Like they released it in '68. No one bought it because everyone thought, oh, it's stinking. Not gonna buy this. And then James Burton picks one up because you could get them cheap years later, and suddenly it's like, oh yeah, these are so cool. We've got to have one of those. But I'm not coming from that James Burton plays one, therefore I have to have one. I come from where it should be, which is, oh, that's a stinking guitar. I love it.
Garish. You are quite the kind of man to walk down the beach with a Hawaiian t-shirt and a pair of Speedos.
Oh,
just
get
all
that
over
image out
people
my head.
with
Oh.
a Paisley Telecaster, giving them Brad Paisley songs. Come here, darling, listen to this one, it's a belter. And you're just like, you're the most garish, horrible human being in the universe. So yeah, I can see it suiting you very well.
Good. So we'll cut that one there. Guys,
We'll leave you with the thought of Levi in Speedos and a fucking Paisley shirt.
I'm going to cut in a picture. Thanks for tuning into this video, guys. Let us know what you think about Brad Paisley, and if you managed to guess that one, drop a comment in the box below and suggest anyone else you'd like us to feature in an upcoming episode. See you next time.